Hi, this video is from Mendez. This is Carter. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. And Sarah's smiling at me because Sarah thinks this is a good time too. I'm going to try my first ever Torment level Rift.
Hi, Mendez.
Hi, Mendez. And then we're going to see if it's going to work. So let me just open up the Rift here. I have one greater key. I was going to show you all my equipment and stuff, but I didn't realize it was going to take me right into it. So now I'm just going to kill stuff, and maybe I'll show you my equipment after that. So I like my loadout quite a bit. I only have done one Kai's 2 activation so far, and I decided to use it on my flail, the one that gives you extra beams of light for your Heaven's Wrath. And basically my build is kind of built around that in a way, where I've got the law that gives you increased attack speed so I can have more wrath to use on my blasto cannon, and then of course I've got my horse for mobility, and then I've got my I guess it's conviction or something, I don't know. I've got that skill set to where it sucks up all the little nearby enemies so I can blast all of them all at once. As for my gear, which I'll also get to a little bit later, I'm focused primarily on like cooldown reduction and cost reduction and stuff, because I pretty much just found out that blasting enemies with my Heaven's Wrath is pretty much like the strongest thing that my character can do like right now for his level. As you can see, my Paragon rank is 23, and then I really like Phalanx. Phalanx is easily one of my favorite skills for the Crusader because it really fits my playstyle and it fits the flavor of the character. And so I currently have mine on the final rune, which is to just give me 2 essentially bodyguards. It does make me a little sad that some of the other modes get more of them, like the archers you get 4, the shield guys you get 4, and of course you can spam the horses. But with pretty much my main Fury sync being my R2, my Heaven's Wrath, I wanted to make sure that as many of my other skills as possible don't require any wrath, so that I can devote them pretty much to that. I think the only one I've got is the one that sucks up nearby enemies, and that one's really useful because that one can essentially just given 3 seconds, it can pretty much just wipe a room of smaller ads by itself. So I'm trying to do it in the time limit here, just make sure I'm on the right track. As for my other gear, like I mentioned in my message, I've got a ring that makes it so that I can have 1 fewer items in a set bonus in order to utilize the benefits of that set bonus. So I've got about 3 different sets on right now that are all at, I'm pretty sure, max bonus. There might be one that's 1 less than max, and if so, that's just because the last bonus didn't appeal to me. I'm doing pretty well, making good time. Like I said, this is my first ever Torment level Rift. The only other greater Rift I've done so far was rank 7 Master level. But then I went online to figure out how to get another greater Rift key because I didn't have one. And they can drop from just normal Nephilim Rifts, but then the internet said that the best way to farm them is to do greater Rifts of at least Torment rank or rank 10. And that they have a good chance, or it might have been guaranteed chance, I'm not sure, of dropping. So you see there was a mob of pretty powerful ads that I more or less just one-shot with my Heaven's Fury, and that's kind of where the build comes in. I have tried every skill for the Crusader just to be thorough, but I kind of lucked out. I got the flail that gives you the extra Heaven's Rays from Asmodan, I'm pretty sure, or from like the boss of Act 2, something like that. So I've been using it for a while. Originally, I just had the Heaven's Rays set to, deal an increased size so that they hit more enemies and things like that. I didn't actually try the Heaven's Ray thing until I hit Paragon. When I hit Paragon, I went online to see, what some of the better things are you can do with a Crusader to make sure I was nice and powerful. And one of the things that people kept referencing was that the final rune of Heaven's Ray, whichever one it's set to now, the one that, the Fires of Heaven, that was like easily the best one. And I tried it a couple times and I was like, wow, this is like expensive and everything, but then I figured out how to make it, more cost efficient and have better cooldowns and stuff, and been really working out. There we go. Alright, yep, so it looks like I should be able to summon the guy in time. I mean, obviously I'm not going to set any, like, speedrunning records here or anything like that. But I do like how my character plays. There was a point when I was about level 28, I think, where both my Crusader and my Monk were at the exact same point in the story, because I started playing Diablo 3 about a year ago, but I only played it for maybe like a week or two before just kind of doing something else, probably Dark Souls. And so when I came back to it like this year, having not played for 12 months, I didn't want to just jump right into my Crusader and relearn everything, so I made a Monk from the ground up because I just played one in D&D. And the Monk was awesome. He could one-shot everything, he could warp around super fast, super strong, just tons of damage, and I really liked playing him. So when he hit the appropriate level and I went back to my Crusader, at the time my Monk was better tuned than my Crusader because, you know, I had just more experience playing the game. But I readjusted my Crusader skills. I played both for a little while just to kind of see which one I wanted to commit to, because I mean, obviously I wasn't gonna. They were both like in the middle of Act 2 at the point at that time, and I didn't want to just, you know, keep going back and forth. So I watched a couple videos about class selection, watched a couple beginners guides, and ultimately just decided that the Crusader, just as a character and as an idea, interested me more. Just because I really like the idea of just a big holy Crusader going around slaying a bunch of demons. And so I stuck with him, and that's served me pretty well. I've heard the Monk can become maybe better or something in like super late gameplay, right? Like it can be like the tankiest class or something like that. But I mean, at the same time, I really think that Crusader, just as a class, really fits my playstyle pretty well. I like that he can summon a bunch of dudes, whether it's through Phalanx or through the Rise Brethren mode on Falling Sword, which, not using Falling Sword has been just not a bit of a disappointment or a letdown, I guess, but like I know that what I'm using is better and stronger, but Falling Sword is just so cool as a skill that I might find a way or an excuse to use it something. As for the laws, I didn't actually like any of the laws at first, but the one I've got on now, the Law of Valor, I believe, it increases my attack speed, and then I have it set so that when I pop it, the reduction cost is halved for a little while, and that just lets me go ham.
I require more
here we go. Let's go ahead and get this guy. There we go. Nice and easy. And then, of course, there's this girl, Urshi. I'm going to get a bunch of stuff from this. Finished it with 7 minutes, 48 seconds remaining, which is pretty good. I'm going to talk to her real quick. She wants to upgrade my stuff. Oh, upgrade chance 100%. That's way better than last time. So let's go ahead and upgrade that. And then we'll try again. There we go. Honestly, I don't really care if it doesn't succeed. I just want to go ahead and get this whole thing done. So now that's rank 4. I do have this equipped. I managed to find a ring with a socket. So, speaking of my gear, I'll go back to town so that I can show you my setup here. Basically, what I've got going on is I've got the Fate of the Fell, which I got a second one that was super good. I just dropped the Bovine Bardiche though, and it's got really good damage and has a pretty funny ability, honestly. I've got the Sages set, which gives me a bunch of base stats and then increases my Death's Breath drops by 1, which is really cool. I've got my Demon set, which gives me just Fire Thorns damage, 25% area hit chance, 15% damage chance to reflect projectiles. So all that's pretty good. I've only got so many sets that I've been able to figure out or learn from the Hieratic chests from Tyrael. I've got the Wall of Man equipped as my shield, protected by a Shield of Bones on hit, which is nice. Just got some kind of legendary necklace. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Oh, this Captain set, I really like this one. 6,000 life per second, reduces cooldowns by 10%, reduces resource cost by 10%, plus 50 resist all. Like, that's just so good to me. Like, that just seems so good. And as I said before, of course, I've got this ring over here, Royal Grandeur, which reduces the number of items needed for a set bonus. That's the next one I might turn into a Kanai's Cube upgrade. Like I said, I've only got literally 1 power right now. Even though I had Fate of the Fell equipped at the time, I decided to do my weaker one so that if I found a better weapon I could equip it without fear of losing my build. So, yep, that's the deal. Of course, I've got all my things that you can see here, my different skills and runes and stuff. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to record the video and see if it worked, and then hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Hi, Mendez.
Hi, Mendez.